boss of House of Fraser says it's a grim and brutal day after announcing plans to close stores, putting 6,000 jobs at risk. 31 of its 59 shops could shut by early next year if plans are approved by creditors and landlords. Alex Williamson says he's spoken to his staff this morning.
They know, I hope, that we've made these decisions on the really firm principles that we believe that we're doing the right things to protect the greatest number of jobs and the greatest value for all of our stakeholders for House of Fraser in the long term.
The chain's flagship store on London's Oxford Street is among those earmarked to shut. It's understood Poundworld is appointing administrators, which puts around 5,300 jobs at risk. Filing the notice would give it protection from creditors for 2 weeks. The Metropolitan Police is looking into advice for people to stay put in Grenfell Tower as the fire spread through the building last year. The London Fire Brigade has faced criticism for not telling people to get out sooner. Officers say any prosecution is likely to fall under health and safety legislation. Our reporter Caterina Vitozzi is at the inquiry into the disaster, where firefighter representatives have been giving evidence.
We've heard from the Fire Brigade Union and London Fire Brigade, who said that this was simply, at the time, given what officers and firefighters knew about the condition of the building, the safest and most viable option that they had.
Campaigners have lost their latest legal bid to change Northern Ireland's strict abortion laws. Judges at the Supreme Court called them incompatible with EU human rights legislation, but said the challenge wasn't lawful. Amazon has bought the UK rights to show Premier League football games for the first time. The streaming service will show 20 fixtures from the 2019-20 season. And a ginger cat which ran onto a pitch during a Champions League match has caused a club to be fined almost £30,000. UEFA punished Turkish club Besiktas over its game with Bayern Munich in March. That's the latest. I'm Simon English.
What do you hunt? Like, I don't care what season it is. Just tell me. Give me an animal, for God's sake.
Deer hunt.
Deer?
Deer hunt.
Deer hunt? Do you have to say the hunt at the end? I said it at the start. What else?
Grouse.
Grouse. Oh, what?
Pheasant.
Wait, let me stick with the grouse for a second. What's a grouse?
Kind of a mountainous bird.
A mountain bird. Yeah, you kind of pumping it up, aren't you? It's like it's a mountain bird. It's got a horn on its head. It'll fuck you up. First thing I said to myself when I saw one, I said, I can't feel my face. That's a mountain bird. What do you mean a mountain bird? Where is it? Does it live up in the upper where?
Russian area.
Where? Way up in the trees. They call them trees. Where do you have to go? Like up in the Himalayas or something? Like on Everest? How high do you got to go to get a grouse?
It's just in the thickets of the woods.
The thickets. He's trying to mess with me. It's inside the thickets. I'm going to use words this San Francisco boy can't understand. I'm going to describe a mystical mountain bird with a horn on its head. One wing at a time. You should know this is bullshit. There's no thicket-dwelling bird. What do you kill these grouse with? Rocks, cans? What do you do? Yeah, well, okay, fine with the pheasant thing. I know what a pheasant is. It's a low regional bird that lives inside the bush. Sometimes it fights with the mountain bird, and that's when all hell breaks loose. I'm not sure I like you, sir. Every time I get on a roll, you just interrupt. Yeah, you're wrong. There is no wrong as long as they're laughing. Well, maybe there is. Did you kill? So you haven't killed any grouse this year? How big did the grouse grow? That's a Dr. Seuss book. How big? Oh, I can see why you're bragging about it. Yeah, that's some impressive prey. I mean, do you strap those to your hood afterwards? Just stick them in your glove compartment. I mean, those are not big.
She said she wants to end it all when she's all alone in her room. She cries. The way she feels inside is too much for her. When all you got is these four walls, it's not that hard to feel so small, or even exist at all. How come no one heard her when she said, maybe I'm better off dead? If I was, would it finally be enough to shut out all those voices in my head? Maybe I'm better off dead, better off dead. Did you hear a word I said? This is not where I belong. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. This is not where I belong. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. She doesn't know she's beautiful, 'cause no one's ever told her so. And the demons that she hides are all she knows. Maybe she could fall in love with someone in her life that she could trust and tell her she's enough. How come no one heard her when she said, maybe I'm better off dead? If I was, would it finally be enough to shut out all those voices in my head? Maybe I'm better off dead, better off dead. Did you hear a word I said? This is not where I belong. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. This is not where I belong. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. All she wanted was to be in love. All she wanted was to be in love. So what does it take? Maybe it's not too late. Everyone heard her when she said, maybe I'm better off dead. If I was, would it finally be enough to shut out all those voices in my head? Maybe I'm better off dead, better off dead. Did you hear a word I said? This is not where I belong. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. This is not where I belong. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. This is not where I belong. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Thanks for listening.
If I tell you, will you listen? Will you stay? Will you be here forever? Never go away. Never thought things would change. Hold me tight, please don't say again that you have to go. A bitter thought, I had it all, but I just let it go. Hold your silence, it's so violent since you're gone. Oh,
Welcome to Wednesday.
DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell them play that shit again, tell them that you like that line. DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell them play that shit again, tell them
Turn up the bass!
DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell them play that shit again, tell them that you like that line. DJ turn it, DJ turn it, DJ turn it, DJ turn it.
Up the PS and turn up the
Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it, 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 DJ 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 DJ.
Up the PS and turn up the